Welcome, everybody. Try to sound like Mad Dog Russo. Welcome, everybody, to Got a Lot on Our Minds, episode 16. My name is Stevie B. You can follow me on Instagram at StevieB_pod. You can follow me on Twitter at Stove11890. That's it. Don't follow me anywhere else. My co-host.
What's going on? I'm Kells. You can find me at Kells55. And a business page is Iconic Visions with an EYE. And then, of course, the Got a Lot on Our Minds Instagram. Go follow that and check out the clips that we post. And
Yeah, follow the show on Instagram at Got a Lot on Our Minds. That's where you can find show clips, but find more content than what we put on our personal accounts. And our guest this week, he's a friend of the show. He's a long time. I think we know each other now. 10 years, right? 10 years, 11 years. Friend of the show, friend of mine, now friend of Chris. My boy Flea.
What's going on, man? You already know what it is, man. Handsome Flea, aka Big Baby Flea. Follow me on Instagram, man. Handsome Flea. Follow me on Twitter at TheHandsomeFlea. Or you could follow my management page at Good Company. Good spelled GXXD. Company with no O, CMPNY. Good Company.
Go follow all of those. We'll plug all of them when we put the posts out, so make it a little bit easier. But yeah. So what's going on, man? How you doing? How's your Wednesday night?
It's going great, man. You know what I'm ready for, man. It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. He's ready for the Wednesday night wars. AEW against NXT. Did you watch War Games?
I did. I'm kind of off of NXT right now, man.
That seems to be the I follow like a bunch of like on Twitter, like a bunch of like wrestling. I don't know wrestling accounts. I don't know who they are. I guess they're like journalists and shit. But a lot of them are like, yo, the numbers for NXT are kind of dipping. They're not.
Yeah,
really
I'm
there.
so bad. Like it's like 1 million to like 630. Like they getting smacked. They getting smoked. I mean, they getting smoked bad. But they don't. I mean, come on, man. They pulling out Sting and fucking Chris Jericho and all that shit. NXT don't got nothing for that.
Nah, I just saw that they're no, especially not if they would have to compete with like at this point now with like SmackDown or Raw, not NXT, you know.
They inching up on SmackDown.
Huh?
They inching up on SmackDown in the ratings. They like.
Right are they?
Couple thousand, yeah.
I always thought that if society goes back to normal, that's a terrible night to have wrestling on. I always thought because that's the night where a lot of people go out. It's the end of the weekend. They're going to be at bars and shit. Where like, I always thought Monday was always the perfect night because it was like, all right, it's the start of the week. You get home and like you're trying to like put something on, and it was like, all right, so now we got Monday Night Raw. That ends at like 11. So all right, go. You know what I mean? It wasn't too late.
Yeah.
Start your week off right.
Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah, but yeah, it's definitely like that. But now I look forward to Wednesdays more than anything, man. And like I don't think AEW is perfect, but there's just a lot of things that I do like, and there's a lot of things that WWE has been getting away with for a long time now.
Yeah, the competition's good.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, did you see the thing where they're gonna work with like Impact now? Is that I didn't look into that yet, but they're gonna work with TNA.
Yeah, they're gonna work with TNA. Kenny Omega was on TNA yesterday, and Tony Khan. Yeah, Tony Khan cut a promo saying something like, I got investments down here. I might even buy TNA."
Oh wow!
So, yeah, if he buy TNA and get all that back catalog, that's gonna be something different.
It's good. It's good for the business overall. You know what I mean? It really is.
I agree.
You ever thought about going on one of the Jericho cruises?
No, man. Listen, I can't swim. I don't want to go on nobody cruise. It don't got nothing to do with Jericho. I can't swim. I don't want nobody.
It's not about Jericho. It's about the boat in the water.
Word. I heard about the Titanic and been scared ever since.
Yeah. It's crazy too. Like, cause I've been on 2. I've been lucky enough to go on 2 of them. But like when you get to like the top deck, or even like if you got like a balcony where you literally like see, and then the like usually sometimes like, you know, the first day or the first 2 days, depends on where you're going, you're just out at sea. You don't stop anywhere. And then you literally look around and it's like nothing but fucking water. Like nothing but water. And you're like, oh shit, like this is real. If I do fucking slip and fall over, I'm fucked.
And then you don't know what's in the water.
No, I mean, you follow me on Twitter, so you know that's one of my biggest.
Steve always posts about that. And so whenever I see something, I just send it to him. anything
Yeah.
that has to do with the ocean.
Because you don't know what's in the water.
I
You
know.
know? It could be bigger than the boat you in. Then what?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I think there is absolutely things that are bigger than the boats that are out there. You know.
Now about that.
Did you see the news today? I don't know, Flea. It might not have popped up for you, but Chris, that there was like a humpback whale by the Statue of Liberty today.
No, I didn't see that.
Like,
No, that shit.
that's pretty crazy to me.
Yeah, as the waters start changing and getting warmer, different animal species are gonna go different places. It's gonna be weird.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird though.
I would rather get shot into space on a rocket than to go into the fucking sea.
You
That's
don't
just
know
my
what's in
personal
space
opinion.
either.
I don't give a fuck what's in space. At least when I'm in space, I have my fists. I can hit something. I can't hit something in the water.
Yeah, but
That's
you're gonna be
trash.
slowed down there too.
That's trash. That's the worst comparison you could have.
And I'm lighter. All right. There's less gravity. My big ass is gonna be more nimble.
You're just gonna
float.
fucking hop out. You're gonna hop around.
What if you fall out the rocket ship, bro, and then you in space, bro? You're gonna do the same thing that'll happen if you fall in water. You can't breathe, you're gonna die.
That is true.
And it might be some weird shit out there that you don't know what's going on out there either. So
Something with fucking 6 eyes and fucking I don't know what,
Listen,
you know.
I don't want to get political here.
Okay.
The man wanted a galactic force for a reason.
Bro, did you see there was something I forget who reported it this morning, but it was like they reported that the space like general or whatever from I'm gonna find it right now. From Israel. I don't know, space head of the space program or some shit. Yeah, the space general. I mean, we're getting a space force now, so there's gonna be a space general.
That guy's gonna drag his all over the world. I'm the space general. Who's gonna tell him anything?
Bro, sign me up. Where is this?
Whoa.
I'm gonna find it. Unless they took it down already.
But yeah, but what was it?
That it was this guy from another country basically saying that there have been the US is in contact with aliens and there's like a galactic like meeting and that they've made deals with like intergalactic beings.
Oh,
Would you be
word?
surprised?
Yeah. I mean, you got to take everything with a grain of salt. Hold on, I'm trying to find it right now. I apologize. I got to scroll back in a Twitter feed to find it. All right, here it is. Former Israel space security chief. I like space general better than that. But
Yeah,
former
definitely.
Israel space security chief Haim Eshed, I apologize if I butchered the name, says the U.S. and Israel have been in contact with this galactic federation and said they've made agreements based on understanding of the fabric of the universe.
Interesting.
2020 is set for a big finale. Okay.
And 2020 is so crazy that that people probably just brush that under the rug. It's like, oh well, that should happen.
Yeah, right.
People try to build cyborgs, and we got alien contact. This shit about to be Futurama.
Right? Like fucking Rick and Morty in here.
Oh man. All right, so before we dive down that deep rabbit hole, talk what's going on with you musically. What's going on with you? Are you working on music? You got people who are working on music? What's good?
Yeah, definitely, man. I got an artist. If you guys we're gonna probably get into it. I'll just give guys a little bit of a backstory about me. So, the way I got into what I was doing. So after I went to school with Steve, we went to audio engineering school, but there was a business class. Chris Nooner.
He was the fucking man.
Yeah, and if Steve probably can tell you, but sometimes I was be daydreaming in class and all sorts of shit. But every time it came to Nooner's class, though, I was raising my hand, I was answering questions, I kind of got bit by the bug. And when I got back to Virginia, another thing I got to say about IAR, because it's another part of my story. These guys gassed me up to have a rap battle at the table.
Yeah,
so these guys,
you had more than one. You had at least three.
I definitely had two, and Randy, who went on to be Spanish Rand, had one as well. With who we found out is KC's stuff of KC. This is shit you can't make up.
Yeah.
So KC's son from KC and JoJo ended up battling the producer former A&R or still A&R, Spanish Ran. They battled on the same night that me and the other kid battled. So when I get back to Virginia, I'm just like, all right, cool. There's really no battle scene out here. The music scene is kind of like Southern, where they're looking for like drill, and not really. It wasn't even drill at the time. It was more like trap, like Young Jeezy-ish.
Yeah.
And I was a lyricist.
What? Give me a time frame. What year? Like, what year was it that you moved from Brooklyn to Virginia?
I moved back in 2010.
Okay, yeah. So that puts it more in like that Jeezy Ti kind of trap.
And then it was also like that young LA ain't I kind of shit going on too, that Roscoe Dash kind of shit.
Yeah,
and yeah, I just wasn't into that kind of style of music. So what I ended up doing is I wanted to battle because I had battled up there with you guys, and I was like, damn, maybe if I battle down here, I'm watching URL and shit, and I'm turned on, I'm bit by that bug too. So with the business bug and the battle bug both at the same time nagging me, I ended up throwing battle events, and I ended up doing that for 5 years. I discovered a couple of guys who battle on URL, and you guys know what URL is. That's like one of the biggest platforms for battle rap. So I discovered a couple of guys that do that. So I tell that story to say, in the midst of me doing that, one of the guys that I come in contact with is the guy that I'm managing now. His name is Ryder, and me and him, he didn't have any battles or anything like that. He just was like, yo, I see what you're doing. I want to battle. And I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'm going to throw you in there with somebody. He get in there. He choke, fuck up all 3 rounds.
He pulled a B-Rabbit. He can't.
Right? Get in there, choke, fuck up all 3 rounds, right? But this, I gotta put this in perspective because it's important. Because this is like 20, I couldn't tell you what year this was. You probably gotta look on YouTube. All this is documented. So he gets in there, he fucks up all 3 rounds, but I still see the potential in him. I'm like, you know what? The shit you were saying that you did get out was crazy. Like I could tell that you got something going on. And then he used to come out here and win showcases all the time on some music shit. So I'm like, all right, he got like a following shit like that. So I get him on there another time. We crew at this time because I'm click tight with him at this time. He calling me every day like, yo, I got a round, writing around a day and shit, right? All this is important. He ends up doing the next battle, smoking somebody bad, like finishing him. And actually he really finished, like the guy doesn't battle anymore, finished him, right? So
he retired.
Yeah, he finished him. Like he finished him bad. And this is his second battle and he put somebody out. That doesn't happen all the time. And he ended up doing like 2-3 more battles, but then he ended up getting on URL. And he was one of the first people from what we call the DMV movement for Maryland, Virginia, DC. He was one of the first guys to get on URL, probably the first guy. I don't want to be discredit anyone, but yeah, he was probably the first guy.
Oh wow, okay.
Well, he was amongst the, wasn't first, he was second,
Right.
But yeah, so that's something that took place, and
so he went from choking up in the first round to getting on one of the biggest platforms he could for that art.
Yeah, maybe 4 battles in though. It takes some guys 30 battles to do that.
Years.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it takes certain guys a long time to do it. That's why I had to tell the story that way, because it's impressive.
Yeah.
He did something. He did something pretty short. It took him maybe a year and a half to do something that it take guys to do. So
good for him.
I always seen the talent. And I always seen the talent in him, and we always kept a good friendship. And he put us out like he was putting out like acoustic covers and shit like that. And I was hearing him, and I'm like, oh, this is cool. You know what I'm saying? He had a project out before. I always made good music. Like I always knew he made good music. He was a friend of mine. But recently he was like, yo, he wants to actually take music seriously. He wants to actually pay for his art. He wants to, book shows. He wants to go back to what he was doing prior. Battle rap is cool, but it's a platform. It's like a springboard. Yeah, it's not the end all be all. It's like a springboard. It's like a machine that you use to promote what you're really trying to do, whether that be merch or whatever you're doing. So
or like an album or like a bigger project. Yeah,
exactly. One of his videos dropped on the URL channel. The URL channel has over 1 million subscribers.
Oh
You know what
wow.
I'm saying? Yeah. So it's not like he has a little he has exposure. So working together with him to put out the album Tales from the Whip. It should be coming out sometime mid-January. The album's already done. I have a copy of it. It's fucking crazy. One of the records is out streaming now. If you guys want to check it out, it's called Street So Cold by Ryder, Ryda.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's cold. So yeah, so that's what we're working on right now. I know I get that long-winded ass story, but that's what we're working on right now. And he got a hell of a story to tell, man. You know, he got into a car accident. His car flipped in the air on the highway. He could have lost his life, and you know, he decided I'm gonna rededicate my life to music. So I thought that's a pretty cool story, you know.
Yeah, here for a purpose.
Yeah, you know.
And sometimes that's cool that obviously you can give him like the advice and everything, and that you saw the potential, because sometimes that's just what an artist needs. They need that push, or that somebody to like really look into you and see your potential.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like yeah, definitely, man. That's just something that I always done. Like I discovered more than, you know, I'm not gonna say I discovered them because you know that's could be controversial and all that, but I've booked people first battles and first situations that have gone on to become megastars, you know, and like multiple. It's not just one of them. It's guys that didn't have any footage at all that somebody else vouched for him, like, yo, he get busy, or they didn't have an ID, and I had to be like, yo, you don't have an ID, I gotta come out here and walk you in the venue just so you can get in and get your shit off. It's 1,000 things. Supporting each other from coming. So it was a DMV movement. So the guys from Maryland and Northern Virginia would come to our events. We'll go to their events. The 757 guys would sometimes come to our events. We tried to really bridge that gap because musically that gap isn't bridged. And you know, we knew that in order to get to make the noise that we want and to generate the heat that we wanted to generate, we would need to combine at least Virginia as a whole. And if not Virginia, DC, Maryland, we wanted to.
Yeah, that little pocket there along the East Coast there.
Yeah,
I mean, even if for Ryda, even if you don't like say, not that you discovered him, but like it's good to say that like I believed in him. I saw him, I believed him, and you know, I did what I could for him, and that's you know.
Absolutely, man. And he's a talented guy, man. And he can sing, he can rap, he can, you know, he's not just a guy that he doesn't sound like a battle rapper. He doesn't get on there like, yo, when I see you in the street, like that's not
mad aggressive and shit.
Yeah, like no, it's not like I said, when I seen the music, he was rapping over acoustic guitars.
Right.
Sitting in this, you know,
so now if I want to make sure I just look, because I just looked it up on Spotify, I want to make sure it's the right. It's Street So Cold. It's like a black image with like a neon kid sitting there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna listen to it once we're done.
Yeah, same.
I just added it to my like songs. Yeah, that's what's up, man. So that should be coming out in January.
Yeah, it should be coming out in January. It's done. We just getting like mastered, the finishing touches, like cover arts and stuff like that. You know.
All right, dope. So maybe definitely when that drops, I'll reach back out to you if you guys want to promote it again.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Promote it. You guys review, album review, something like that. Like, yeah,
fuck it. I mean, I don't know how. Like, I would play the music on the podcast, but I don't know if Spotify doesn't know that I know you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so they would like flag it, and it wouldn't get, you know, for copyrights and shit like that. But
yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, no, that's dope though. So to touch on the battle rap scene, now because I know you personally and I know your musical taste, and we have similar musical taste, which is why we became friends. Absolutely. And we have similar sense of humor. You were big into like Lloyd Banks, right? The POK. Oh, yeah.
I started rapping because of Lloyd Banks.
Exactly. He was one of my favorite. You were, and not that he was a punchline guy, but I know you liked 50. You liked Fab.
Fab
who was another one whose metaphors and whose punchlines were very, you know, he was. I was actually just listening the other day, and I feel like he's a unique case, and I feel like Jadakiss is not as much, but kind of similar. But he's a unique case because he did all these like features over like these R&B songs, you know what I mean? But then like if you actually dove into his catalog, then there's like the Soul tapes, and there's
There's
what was the other fucking series that he did?
There's no competition.
Yeah. And then you're like, okay, that's where he really shines in there. And then Jadakiss is kind of the same way. Jadakiss has these albums, and Jadakiss does what he wants to do the way he wants to do it. But then he also has songs with like fucking like Mariah Carey. You know what I mean? Like,
And OJ the Juice Man.
yeah. That's right.
The range on that shit, right?
Yeah. But so getting back to what I was circling around here. So the style, so the battle rap, the style, the punchlines and the metaphors and all that if so, with that comes with battle rap. How did you? So obviously, like I guess I just named some of them, but like who were like your influences? So who were like, all right, like I can do this, but like obviously you got to look to an example of how to do it. But then also, how did you start like
battling? When I started writing punchlines.
Both, I guess, either or.
When I started writing punchlines, it was Mace.
It was Mace.
It was Mace. Yeah, I used to get writer's block, and this was funny. I used to get writer's block, and I had the best of Mace CD, and it was just Mace verses and Mace used to get crazy.
This is before he was a pastor, right?
Yeah, this is murder Mace. This is murder children. Children of the corn verses. Yeah, but it's new verses too. Like niggas done started something verses is on. It's just different. It was just mad Mace verses, but Mace was hard. And at first it was Mace, like and Big L, Cassidy, in like 06-ish, it was Cassidy Banks in like 03-ish, 04-ish. Yeah, like and I had a friend that used to make mixtapes. So he used to always bring me a mixtape at the top of the month, and it'll be crazy shit like J Mills versus Papoose, and just like it's just different shit like that. So I always been just in tune with like layered lyricists and shit like that. And yeah, that's just always what I gravitated towards.
Papoose, he's another one too.
Yeah,
I mean, I know these are all kind of New York guys, but whatever, fuck it. I like that's New York.
No, but it was all sorts of kids on there though. It had the squad up freestyles like Mac Man for president. Probably you paint the right if it was my resident. You know what I'm talking about? The Nugget Few Buck freestyle with Lil Wayne in them. It had all sorts on there. It wasn't just that. You know what I'm saying? Like it had all sorts of shit on there, and that's kind of that was like my first experience with like playlists, kind of for real,
Right.
Yeah, those were the times when like the mixtapes would come out and just have a plethora of just like everything.
Yeah.
What's crazy is if like, because with these streaming platforms and it's funny, I was thinking about this myself the other day when I was fucking driving around. There's so many like mixtapes and songs off of mixtapes that can't get put on streaming platforms.
Yeah.
Either because it's what?
That's the business. You know why that's going on.
Oh yeah, I mean that's because you're either over someone else's beat, and they're not paying ASCAP or fucking I forget what the other one is that has everybody's catalogs, but they're not getting a cut. That's why. But there's so many of those like tracks that are just gonna be like, how sometimes like there's like record stores where guys like to go and collect old vinyl.
Yeah.
And like, oh man, I forgot about this one and deep one. I feel like there might become a time and place where like guys like who have had like these collections of these mixtapes might open up like like even not even a full store, but just like a pop-up shop. Like, yo, these are like what you can't get on Spotify or this or that. Like this is shit. I mean, we heard it because we grew up with it, and like there was like datpiff.com and all this other kind of shit.
But my thing is though, like nobody listened to like music on CDs and shit like that no more. So vinyl is coming back though. Vinyl sold more than CDs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So maybe that, but I just don't know what particularly we would put that old music on because everybody is geared towards streaming.
Thumb drive? I don't know.
Yeah, no, definitely. But half of these laptops don't got.
Yeah, I know. You get a MacBook now. You can't even put a fucking USB into it.
I had to buy a dongle, is what this is called here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was looking at the new MacBooks and I'm like, that's the way they fucking set that up. Is I like Apple's like operating system and their sleek look and everything. I feel like it's a good quality product, but they've cornered it into the part where now you have to buy the accessories to get their shit.
Yeah. Man. Apple is genius.
Yeah.
I hate Apple and love Apple at the same time.
It's really a
Yeah.
love-hate relationship.
It
Yeah.
really is,
It really
because
is.
they disrespect you. Like it's shit that they do. They just like, yo, they took the button off the phone
Yo,
and then have an accessory that's just the button. Like,
Yeah.
like come on, like
I saw that. They were like, they took the home button away from you and then sold it right back, and people bought it.
what? That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yes. I don't know. So getting back before we get too far off track. So writing punchlines, how do you take that now into the approach to like battle rap? So like you get who you're battling. So like, all right, I'm gonna try to research this guy. Like what is the process here to basically to humiliate him in a bunch of fucking people?
Well, I don't consider those battles at IAR like official battles for me. Like,
No, I wouldn't either.
Yeah, those at little table fights. But my first battle, I would say, is against this guy named Artillery the God. Salute to him. He's making big moves in Italy and shit now. But we had a battle. I didn't know nothing about the guy, so I was trying to battle somebody else. I was trying to battle somebody who was telling, when I was in New York at IAR, it was this kid out here telling everybody that he beat me in a rap battle. But I was in New York, so I couldn't battle him. But he was running around telling everybody in the city that he beat me in a rap battle, and I was kind of known for, not being beat in a rap battle. So it was kind of a thing. When I came back, I was trying to battle him. He was like, nah, I make music, bro. I make music. But he said, I tell you what, it's a dude downtown that was trying to battle me for money. I'll give you his Facebook. Y'all can link up and see what happens there. So I said, all right, you a sucker. Give me dude. Give me dude information. So I link up with dude, and I'm like, hold on. I'm like, what you want to do? Like, what you want to do? You want to get it shaken? And we can get it shaken for the money. And he was like, nah, let's do it for the promo. I was like, all right, cool, we can do it for the promo. You don't want to do it for the money. So,
who are you ignoring?
Nah, when I do business, man. So, long story short, we get to the battle. I don't know before the battle. That's what you asked me about. So I don't know enough about the kid. I just know he just came home from jail. He's to the bed like a 5-year stretch. I don't know if about him. So I'm like, all right. I don't know what's going on with the kid as far as the stretch go, but I took the angle of this is what was going on while you was going type thing. You know what I'm saying? And right. I presented it well, and I just had to do something because at that time, and I'm gonna give you an example of a battle later on when I was able to do a lot more research. But at that time, it wasn't nothing. It was just one dude versus you. We ain't know how each other rap because I ain't never battled before, so he couldn't go look me up. I had freestyles, like he had freestyles, so we knew essentially how we rap, but neither one of us came like that. Right. Yeah, so it was an interesting thing. We ain't had a chance to research each other. We just had to hopefully whatever happened. So I kicked his ass. That's what happened. But what ended up happening is he ended up getting a passion for it, starting to do a lot more battles. And I took a couple battles after, and me and him kind of like started a wave and shit of battles and shit like that. So with that being said, we ended up starting to have history with different guys. Like it'll be a guy who come in and maybe at the second event a long time ago, a guy may have snapped his hat off his head or some shit like that. So now we have angles on each other and we have like history and stuff that's been going on because we've been around each other for a little while. And then that's when the research becomes a little different because now I say I'm battling him and people know who that is. They might send you a Facebook message like, oh, you battling him? He used to, you get those.
Right. They'll give you the dirt. They'll give you what you need.
Yeah. And we typically don't use it. We typically don't use it. If it's really good, we might use it, but we typically don't use it. We'll send it to the guy like, yo, this is crazy. This somebody.
So-and-so's airing out your fucking dirty laundry to me. Like,
yeah, like, and there's somebody in your circle. You need to get with that, Right. Typically, that's what. And I mean, it'd be the craziest shit to fall in your lap. The wildest, anything you could think of will fall in your lap. Like, you find out infidelity shit going on, like all sorts of shit. So, but it's a crazy world, and people want you to say crazy shit. Yeah, which that's the crazier thing. Like, why would you want me to say that in a battle? But yeah. So you get into a situation where you have to kind of pick and choose which one of these things you're gonna use. Is it beneficial for me to use this? Is it beneficial for me to use this? Is this going across the edge? And we probably gonna have to fight after I say this. A lot of that shit goes into it.
Yeah, that's what like I've watched. Obviously, I'm not in as far into that culture, I would say, or scene as you are. But there's times like, it's fucking 1:30 a.m. and I'm going down a rabbit hole, on YouTube and with all these like battle raps. And there's some things that guys say that I'm like, I wouldn't be able to do this. I don't have the temper. I don't have the composure. Even if I don't. First of all, I'm not smart enough to do it. I can't. My brain doesn't work like that. So I'm not clever enough to write lyrics that have triple entendres and that are layered and that, you know what I mean? I'm that's not me. But someone would just like call me fat and then push me upside the head, like that'd be like, that's it. I gotta hit you. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, nah, man. But once you realize it's a sport, it's like when somebody fouls you playing basketball. They're not trying to punch you in the face. They may have punched you in the face, but they
right.
foul. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's kind of like that. You have
to have that.
You can't. No battler ever like put their hands on me and snatch me up or no shit like that. Like, it is some of the wild shit happens. Like one guy went to New York to battle, and a guy went in his pocket, pulled out his wallet, opened it up, and took his ID out. I feel like that's crazy. That's crazy. No man could do that to me, no matter the circumstance. You feel me?
Well, there's a line where, like you kind of just said, it comes from being sport to being like disrespectful.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You use the analogy for basketball. Even Melo followed KG after he talked about Lala and said she tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios.
Yeah, yeah. So like when it comes to making like triple entendres and shit like that, like it's all in how you rap. But everybody raps is like it's the same, but everybody raps a little different. And when it comes down to me, I'm a punchliner, but I'm a angle. Well, I'm retired. I don't battle no more. But I was an angle-based punchliner. So I used to come up with something about you that I feel like I can create an angle about, which is like a picture I could paint or a angle of attack, if you will. And I will lead that into a punchline that's usually about that angle. So that's kind of how some guys work it.
Okay. That's I don't know. It's very interesting to me because I can't do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's
like everything takes practice.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. It's like that, man. It's like when I was battling Vic and we used to call him Swag London. Like when I was battling them, like yeah, when I was battling them, like it was no. I didn't have no format. I didn't have no structure. Right. I didn't have any. But when I got to the artillery battle, I wanted to be like very good because I knew it was going to be on camera. It was going to come out. I came in my Gucci shit. I was on my pivot. And, it's just, I wanted to be structured. I wanted my shit to be condensed and no dry spots, no air. I wanted to be more than just punchline-y. I wanted to be funny a little bit. I wanted to be, I got natural charisma too. So I came up with shit on the spot, like shit like that,
And that's tough too, because it's like a whole different ball game than just rapping because you have to feed off the crowd. If everybody's going crazy, you have to stop and pause so that like you can let them hear the next lines and stuff like that. So there's
stop my time.
Yeah,
stop my time.
Exactly. There's a whole different.
I love it, but until this day, there is no better feeling in the world than seeing a bar in a building blow up. Like what the fuck?
No that pop.
Yeah, it's no better feeling.
Yeah.
Like,
do you feel like sometimes that fucks you up though? Because you're like so happy to get that. Not you. Okay, cool.
Yeah, not me. Because I think I'm nice, so I'm writing expecting them to go crazy at everything. Like when they wait till they hit it. But some guys probably are just, they fuck with me. Like,
right. It makes them slip up because they got that crowd finally, like kind of thing.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, do you ever have any memory problems when trying to remember everything?
I was drunk and I had no material, right? So I was going to a battle to freestyle because I didn't think my opponent was any good, right? But this is my first time in New York since I moved back. So I seen my cousin and shit the night before. We linked up. I had a hangover. We get around each other. We on the way to the event. My man Ryder come to the event. He with me. He got the big bottle of Henny. Vel got the big bottle of Henny. This is their first time meeting each other. We pouring up big Henny. And I ain't had no material for this guy. I had a solid 8 punchlines for him. But if you know how long a battle is, you know 8 punchlines is not shit.
Right? Yeah.
So I had a solid 8 punchlines for him. 8 good punchlines, but they was not enough material for him at all. And I didn't believe in his material. Like, whatever. I get up there, get to the battle, drunk as hell on stage. I get my first round off clean. I made it the first round. The 8 punchlines that I was talking about, I made it the first round. I get it off clean. But look, I'm rocking the building though, off some shit that I'm like, I'm putting this shit together right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm rocking the building with it, right? So I get to the second round and I'm like, fuck, this is the round I'm supposed to freestyle, but I'm drunk. So I can't freestyle when I'm
right.
drunk.
You can't
So
keep the fucking...
I'm up there saying utter bullshit, yo. I'm just like utter bullshit, like just some of the worst shit that I've ever said ever publicly. And I just was like, yo, time. I stopped my time, and then I stopped my time again. And then another time I had a battle in New York again. I wrote my round in the bathroom at the battle. So I got, it was a 6-minute round. I got through like 5 minutes. And it was like something at the end that I had to do. I couldn't remember it. And I just was like, fuck it. And I just walked off camera.
Fuck, I'm done.
But look,
I don't need my last minute. Fuck it.
Because at the same time, I smoked dude though.
Right.
He was flame broiled. You know what I'm saying? It was nothing to say about him. So yeah, man, those was my glory days when I used to run around doing that shit back in the day. But that shit was fun. That shit was definitely fun, and it's a brain competitive, it's a charisma. We competing with everything up there.
Right. Well, I think it's good too that you built this, like you call the DMV movement, and like you said, the guys from the DMV, the guys from
Those guys, yeah.
Virginia, like, listen, like we need, as much as like I need to beat you in the battle for my personal, we also need to be all in this together to get this to move. You know what I mean?
And we all understood that very early. We understood that very early when there was 10 people coming to our events. We understood that if we keep on putting in pain, we all gonna get better. We all gonna get a fan base. We're gonna be able to pack these shits out. And that's what happened, sure enough, you know? And they moved on to be mega stars in the culture. You know, like Chris Brown post about them, like shit, like, I mean, like really celebrities, like almost, you know, like, so yeah, salute to them boys, man.
That's crazy. That's dope. Yeah. Is there anywhere we could, that you want to plug to look any of that old stuff up for the audience, or you want
to? Well, I'm no longer a part of that company, so I prefer not to plug any of that.
Nah, that's fine.
Yeah. Up Ryder's battles though. Ryder got a lot of battles on URL. You can look him up.
RYDA, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just make sure I got the spelling right.
Mm-hmm.
So moving on. We touched briefly before we get off of music entirely, about how you like the business of music.
Yeah.
So I mean, me and you took that business class together. Which I was the same way. Like Chris, I thought Chris was a good teacher because he understood like that we all like we were all a good group of friends in there. So he let us like joke around, but then he also like was able to rein us back in when it was time to actually like learn. But like what so with the I don't even know what the fuck I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like what about the musical business? What attracts us to you? Is it like that?
The bug just bit me when I was in that class, and it was just. I realized that just the way I had been thinking about it up until that point was completely wrong, and it was mind blowing to me. You know what I mean? And I had that feeling multiple times. I had that feeling when I read all about the music business by Donald Passman as well. It just made you just realize that it's levels to this shit. And it just really made me realize that everything I had been at 16 years old, I had been doing shows in front of packed out crowds. My first show, I was 11 years old. I performed at the Siegel Center, which is one of the biggest arenas out here. I got on stage and fucked up. As soon as I got on stage, I fucked up. Very first thing. So I never had stage fright or anything because the very first time I tried to perform, I fucked up. So it can never get any worse than this. You know?
Exactly. Right.
So
right.
I never had stage fright or anything like that after that. So when it came down to me, I always thought it was about that, like, yo, being nice or having bars. Like, if I just have enough bars, they're gonna fuck with me. If I just make the right music, they're gonna fuck with me. If they see me booking these shows, well, not booking these shows, but they see me doing these shows and people come and see me, they're gonna fuck with me. And it's not about that. It's about sustaining yourself as a business and you know, becoming something that another business will want to buy into, because nobody wants to give you money, but if you making money, everybody want to make money with you, you know?
Well, you're showing that they have a return on the investment. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
They're gonna, if they put money into you, there's gonna be coming back their way. You know. No, that's dope. I mean, it's a tough thing to do. I mean, we had two other guys on here. Their names are Shy and Just Eye, and they're in the business music management game. Shout out to them too. And we were talking with them, and the same thing. It's a like we said, you swim with the sharks. Like it's not an easy thing to do. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I know me and you have had conversations. We were talking back in, I think it was like in April. We were talking a little bit, like, you know, like this. How you know, like, let me bounce some ideas about you off, like how would you market this? Because this doesn't sound like the sound is not in the market that we currently are in, and like how like this, that, and the third. And I'm like, I spent time in rooms when I was at Def Jam with people that did just this, you know what I mean? They were like, well, they were like A&Rs, and they were like, fucking, how are we gonna market this person and this sound in here and blah blah blah, and shifting all the parts. And literally, I would just sit there like I'm this fucking guy with a backpack that nobody knows who the fuck I am. I just sit in the room and be like, I'm just watching everything. You know what I mean? That was a wild fucking place to be. And then I'd bump into Randy every now and then. But
salute Spanish Rand, man.
Yeah, salute Spanish Rand. He's doing good for himself, man. He's a fucking man.
It's cool guy.
Yeah, no, it's a great, but I see what you mean by the bug of it, like to get into it. Like it's not just like, all right, this guy raps, he's got some music, so we're just gonna make an album cover and put him out. Like there's a way to market it, there's a science behind it. Like who you do music with, when do you put the music out, you know, what your sound is, what your single is, what order the album's in.
How do you figure out where you want to book shows? How do you figure out what the graphic is? And different, like some people just think that it's about going in the studio and just going as hard as you can. And it's just, that's not it. That's 20%, if that.
Mm-hmm. And I think I saw a quote somewhere too that it's always like kind of stuck with me, that like on Kanye's first album, I'm pretty sure he said that Jay was the one. Because I think, if I remember the story correctly, I could be completely wrong, and if I am, somebody call me on it, that he wanted to, the order in which he wanted the drops, Jay came to him and was like, yo, Jesus Walks is not the first single. You wait to drop that. You build the buzz with the other ones, and then Jesus Walks will be the one that'll blow up. And that's exactly what it was. You know what I mean? But he was smart enough to have that mindset to know how it works, you know?
He was doing it for years at that time, man. He has some duds and some successes, you know, and I just aspire to get to that point. You know, I want to fail. You know, I want to go through the duds, because I feel like you can't miss a brick. I feel like you can't miss. I feel like the people who jump from the bottom to the top real fast, you know, like it's a missing foundation in there, and those people usually fall really hard. Versus the people who kind of brick by brick it, you know, and keep their foundation kind of solid. And that's just the way I approach it. And I want to go through we thought we projected this and we got this for real, you know, it's fine, because we're going to figure out why we got this and we're going to improve. We're going to, you know.
Yeah.
That's how
Preach. Definitely.
Yeah, that's a good mindset to have. And I've always thought too, like if it takes you a day to earn it, it's going to take you a day to lose it. Where if you, like you said, you build something brick by brick, you know, there's a foundation to it. it won't take you, you know what I mean, a day to lose it, you know?
Yeah, absolutely, man. And I just feel like, man, I'm in a situation where I want to teach other artists, like, yo, this is what you do. Like, this is how you get paid for your shit. This is what you need to sign up for. This is how you market your shit. You know, this is how you get, like, people be great artists and the hood don't fuck with them and they put their shit out and they get 15 views and they quit. Mm-hmm. I'm like, yo, fuck the hood. It's the world. Mm-hmm. Put that shit out to the world. Let the world see it. Like, you know, but.
And what's crazy is we had another guy on here. We has a rapper out of the Bronx named Solo Jones. Shout out him as well. We went through his music catalog and like where he's getting played at, and he's got a crazy following in fucking Russia. Yeah. You know what I mean? So even if you're immediate, because now the way the internet has changed the game, like what you said, like even if your immediate area doesn't fuck with you, like there might be other places that do.
Yeah,
you know.
It's a whole world out here, and it's, you know, it's a lane for everything. I'm a firm believer. I think I could sell bad music. I know that sounds crazy, but I feel like there's a lane for bad music. Like, what was that girl that came on and sung that song about? Was it like Friday or
Rebecca Black? Friday.
Yeah.
It just sticks with you. Yep.
It shit has millions of views. You know, so it's like there's a market for everything.
And the funny thing about that too, it was like a whole label or something, and all of the songs were that like bad, and I just went on a fucking black hole spiral of just watching all of them. Like, no, it can't be this. This can't be true.
I did that with an artist, a rapper named Little B. I heard him one time, and I said he cannot be this bad. And you guys are familiar with Little B?
No, it's just
is it like Little B or Lil B, like Lil B Bass God?
Bass God, yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, I know who he is, yeah.
Yeah, man, that kid is one of the salute the Bass God.
I always thought, because I forget, I don't think he was, I'm dating myself here, I don't fucking remember, but I don't know if he was part of like the hyphy, I forget what the fuck you pronounce it. Yeah, my apologies for offending.
My zone, but they look like sneakers. He was one of them.
Right, yeah, that whole thing, and then he came out of his own, and I'm just like, yo, and everyone, like, there were people, like, they were playing him, I'm like, this guy sucks.
This guy's bad. He was on,
and then,
sorry for the wait.
To me, it was like, it was so bad that it was good for some people, just kind of like you're talking about, but then it turned into, like, he became, like, this, like, internet celebrity, kind of.
You almost become
like he does,
like a cult. You almost become like that cult, you get that cult following.
Yeah, and now he puts like the curse on people and shit.
Yeah,
you know what
Kevin
I mean?
Durant. Yep.
Yeah, that's what he did. He did put the curse on Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
And I just believe if somebody that bad could sell records, and I don't know what they sold, but if somebody that bad could cultivate a cult following, Blueface, all them kind of guys that, you know, and no disrespect to Blueface either, because kids love that shit. And it's just not my kind of music. I listen to Benny the Butcher.
Yeah.
So, you know, Conway and shit. So it's not, you know, but at the end of the day, like, it's just not my kind of music, but I see what they doing. I see that you can build a niche fan base, a niche following. He was going to schools playing his music. He was going to colleges. He was going to high schools playing his music. He was doing the right thing. Them fans are gonna grow with him for the next couple of years. So I'm a firm believer in that too, you know. And
how you hustle is definitely a crucial aspect too. I know Futuristic. I don't know if you know him, but he started as like a YouTube, or I think it was YouTube sensation of just like pretending to be a nerd and going to like places and just rapping in front of people. And it's like you don't expect this person who's coming up to you looking like this certain way to come out and then just like have bars and just like be able to speed rap and all this other things.
Would he dress like fucking like Steve Urkel?
Yeah, literally. Like he would literally dress like that and then just like have like a boombox or something and then just start playing it, and then everybody's like, "Oh shit! Oh what? Damn!"
Right?
Like, they don't expect it. It's unexpected because you have that preconceived judgment in your head, like, "Oh, this guy can't rap. Like, why is he coming out to me?"
But that's how it is, and you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Marketing. The baby went to South by Southwest in a diaper.
Yeah, exactly. We were talking about that the other day, actually, me and my friends.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What is this?
The baby.
Yeah. Well, before he kind of really blew up, he went to South by Southwest in a diaper.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
No, for
Googling
real,
this right
for
now.
real.
Like no bullshit.
There's ways to market yourself where like exactly
Yeah,
like that shit like fits his name and that works.
yeah. Now we not doing that, but
No,
you know,
but yeah.
I get where they was coming from though. You know what I'm saying? And like I said,
Oh, he really did. Wow.
Yep.
yeah, no bullshit, man. I can't make that kind of shit up, man.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what.
I mean, he's one of the hottest people out now.
That's
So I
what I'm
mean,
saying.
good
Yeah,
for him. It worked.
exactly.
So it worked. A lot of people left knowing his name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is true.
So I bet you everybody around him had fucking scan this for the fucking album, or here's the jacket, here's the record label. Like I bet you everybody around him made that shit, made him look like a superstar while he was doing that crazy shit.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Right. Now I remember back when one of the big things too with like sometimes you got to put a value on what promotion is and like exposure too, and that's hard to like when you don't get $1 immediately in your bank account. It's hard to for some people to grasp why that's worth their time. So I remember when I was at Def Jam, they were talking about one artist, and he didn't want to travel to the label like didn't want to pay for his plane ticket or something. Like he's like, oh, if I do this show, it was like one of those festivals like South by Southwest or it wasn't Rock the Bells, but you know what I mean, one of those things. And he wanted the label to pay for everything, and they were like, bro, you're getting paid. He said it wasn't worth his time, but they were like, bro, if you just would have, rented a car, done the fucking 12-hour drive, you would have been on stage with all the biggest fucking names of hip hop. The exposure that you're getting from that was worth more than the fucking check you're getting. And I'll tell you who it was when we're recording off the air, because I'm not one to air people's dirty laundry. But then you'll be like, oh, that kind of makes sense because he fell out of the group that became one of the biggest fucking groups of the 2010s. But it was eye opening to me. Like he just all he wanted was like, nah, just pay me. And they're like, no, this is an opportunity type of thing. We're getting you on this stage with all these other guys at your level of, let's say, they're not getting this, and he didn't want to do it. And lo and behold, a couple months later, like he just fucking was nobody. He was just gone.
And that's what happens, man, because it's 1,000 hungry motherfuckers that want this spot.
Yeah. Yep. So, shifting gears a little bit, you're a big NBA fan. You're a big 2K fan. Big basketball guy.
Definitely, man. Big heat over here, man. Big South Beach.
How pissed were you after the bubble finals? You're a big Heat fan. How'd you feel after that?
I wasn't pissed at all. I was incredibly proud of my boys. I was incredibly proud of how we dominated the Eastern Conference.
What's crazy is I told a guy at work, and this is easy for me to say in hindsight, but like this is truth, and I would swear on anything that I told him. I said, he's like, who do you think's coming out of the East? And I'm like, I mean, the easy choice is the Bucks or the Celtics, but I honestly, if I had to pick a dark horse, I'm picking Miami. Yeah,
it was just me and you. We were the only two guys. Because I say every year, Heat, we going back every year. I've been shouting. When we just had Goran Dragic, fucking Udonis Haslem, I was screaming that shit. So I'm proud of my boys, man.
Well, that's incredible. Pat Riley did his thing. He got rid of fucking and I know he got a ring, but he got rid of like Hassan Whiteside was a bit of a knucklehead. You know what I mean? He got rid of him. And Dion Waiters, was fucking having panic attacks because he's taking edibles on the team plane and shit. He gets rid of him and brings in Jimmy Butler. And next thing you know, this team is like, and they draft well. They always fucking draft well.
Yeah, not always. We drafted Norris Cole.
That is true.
Not always, man. But we hit more than we missed.
Yeah. So how do you feel about this coming season? You think obviously they're probably going to rank the Bucks as probably the team to beat still in the East.
Mm-hmm.
But how do you feel about the chances of the Heat?
Like I said, every year, man, South Beach, we coming out that thing. I always say that I say it jokingly, but we're a hard team to beat at home.
Mm-hmm.
We're a hard team to beat at home no matter who you are. You don't just walk in there and beat us. And I feel like the chemistry that we just built, I feel like with the experience that those young guys like Nunn and Tyler Hero just got, oh man, with the fact that Giannis might want to come play in South Beach anyway, so he might not be, it's just looking good, man. It's looking good.
That would be a problem. I don't even think about it because I know he's about to be a free agent after this year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a contract just sitting there for somebody.
Yeah, and I know the Knicks are trying to the Knicks signed everybody on 2-year deals, so that way we have a lot of cap space for a max contract this off season too. But ain't nobody coming to New York for that.
The Knicks is going to end up with Drew Holiday.
Yeah.
They're going to put all the heroes together and end up with fucking Drew Holiday or somebody.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Well, I mean, at this point, I would say, not that he's a bad player.
Anymore.
No, not at all. Not at all. Julius Randle isn't a bad player, but how the fuck did you go from Zion?
I know. Yeah. They were saying we were going to have Kyrie, KD, and Zion, right? That was the thing 2 years ago that we were going to get all of them, and we got fucking nobody.
I got bamboozled. I believed that so hard. I was like, please let this be the year.
And not that RJ's bad either. I'm happy. Like, I like RJ Barrett. I like most of the guys they've like slowly drafted. And
Mitchell Robinson's dope.
Why y'all don't just start Jack in Brooklyn?
I can't.
I don't mind them, but like to me, like they were always like the New Jersey Nets. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Not now though. They have been
well, then now they're slowly starting to shift the. The narrative. Now they're definitely like the Brooklyn Nets, and this will go over a lot better than when they brought in Paul Pierce and Garnett.
Yeah, I thought they gave him a real good identity. Kevin Garnett screams Brooklyn guy.
He does. Not so much Paul Pierce, but I feel like Garnett does.
Yeah, I feel like he screams. He got that attitude. I feel like they had an identity ever since then, to be honest.
I feel like the only problem was when they brought those guys in the first time is that it was just a couple years too late in their career with Garnett and Pierce. Like, Joe Johnson was good while he was there. I was always a big Joe Johnson fan. Even before, like when he was on Atlanta, I liked Joe Johnson. Mm-hmm. And Darren Williams was good too while he was in Brooklyn, but he just fell off the face of the earth.
He was one of the best point guards in the league for a little while.
He was. Yeah.
People forget about that.
Because he got so bad. That
was it. He was so good, but then he got so bad so quick.
Yeah, no, nobody got so bad so quick. Y'all boy. He was y'all boy. Linsanity.
Oh, shit. Yo. That was a wild month and a half.
Yo, he was Michael Jordan until he came to South Beach.
When Linsanity had that run, I felt like I was the only person where they were like, oh, they got to give him a contract and whatever, sign him for the rest of the year. That's fine. And he's playing while Melo's hurt and he's going crazy and he made big shots and shit. And it was fun. But then, like, the contract that he wanted, I'm like, he's not worth that. Mm. And they were like, well, he's the best player they've had in years. And I'm like, no. Melo and Amari are the best player they've had in years. But he's not worth that type of money. And sure as shit, he signed with, like, Houston, right? Is where he went after us?
I'm not sure. I believe so, though. Either Houston or Toronto.
Maybe Toronto, too. But he bounced around from... He was on the Lakers. He was on Houston. He was on the Raptors, right? Like, he bounced around from team to team because everyone kept wanting to move that contract because it wasn't worth what he was getting paid.
And I think that's what's going on with Isaiah Thomas now, man, because he's not as bad of a player. Like, he was taking the Boston to the playoffs 3 years ago.
Yep.
Yeah, yep.
And he can't even get a job. It's crazy.
He literally put that team on his back for a little bit. A little stretch. Yeah.
Playing like it was. That was when he played the day after his sister died or something.
Yeah,
right?
His sister died, and then like I don't even know how much he dropped, but it was like 40, 50, something crazy. Yeah. That was a whole stretch that he was playing crazy.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I don't like when shit like that happen. I'm serious about that kind of shit. Like, I ain't like when Nate Robinson and Jimmy Butler took motherfucking Chicago as deep as they could take them in the playoffs. Motherfucking Nate Robinson couldn't get a job.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nate Robinson did that cool shit with the jump ball, and he went on the side of the taller person because he knew he couldn't win the jump ball, and then he won the jump ball. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna give him a job like he's winning this championship basketball, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and literally, I mean, when he was with the Knicks, I mean, there was plays that would just fucking like you're like, how is he doing that?
Yeah.
Like when he's blocked, I think he blocked Yao, right?
Yeah, Nate
Yeah.
Robinson blocked Yao Ming.
And you're like, the
Yep.
fuck? How? Like,
This is not supposed to happen like
Yeah.
this.
he had a
Yeah,
highlight reel.
Speaking of Nate Robinson, man, you guys seen that?
Oh, I've never
Oh,
seen somebody fall so hard on their face.
I didn't watch the I don't know
Yeah,
if you
not
want to like even really call it a fight, but I didn't even watch the event. I just found the clip of that on Twitter and just watched it.
Yeah, same.
Not a boxer.
I've never
not
seen
a-
anybody bounce
Nah.
off their face like that.
I mean,
Everybody-
I did
He's a super athlete. I didn't see it. I mean, I saw he had explosiveness. He drops the mat.
I did a couple sessions of boxing training when I was like 18.
Mhm.
And I never actually like boxed or anything. I did a couple, and then I was like, the guy who I was doing it with, I used to work with him, so we would get out of work, and then he would take me to this boxing gym, and then he would work with me, and then afterwards we would just lift weights a little bit and then just call it a fucking day. But and he was in a few amateur boxing matches, but then so just from kind of like the small little tidbit I learned from that, you watching Nate and you're like, bro, put your hands up. Why you got to protect your head and your face? What are you doing?
He said he trained 2 times a day for 6 weeks.
Bro, it didn't work.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. He probably was. You know how you had him backyard fighting leagues. He probably was out there beating guys up and thought he was training for a boxing match.
R.I.P. Kimbo Slice.
Yeah, Kimbo was that shit.
Kimbo was a monster.
Yeah, Kimbo and Mike
you
Tyson.
see that? What happened?
Kimbo and Mike Tyson. Who would not cool about?
Tyson.
Tyson.
Yeah.
Probably Tyson.
Yeah.
Tyson is.
Just
I mean,
scary.
obviously he's older now, so like the body can't withstand what it does when you were younger. But you see these
Kimbo-
clips of, and I wasn't even into boxing growing up.
You wasn't?
Nah, I was because I was more like I watched basketball because like there was Michael Jordan. I watched the Yankees because my dad watched the Yankees, and then I watched wrestling, and but like no one in my circle like watched boxing. I kind of like honestly like who kind of got me into it and was like Shakes and like John, like they would talk boxing and I would be like, oh okay, like this is and then I would just go back and watch clips of Tyson when he was younger, and I'm like, oh my god, this guy would kill me. He would absolutely kill me.
So my thing, I was a little different for me. Now I'm not gonna act like I was super in tune, but I have 2 memories that I remember. I remember Martin getting fucked up by Thomas Hearns on the Martin show, which made me know who Tommy Hearns was. And my mom took me to a fight party for Mike Tyson in Evander Holyfield when Mike Tyson bit the ear.
Oh, okay.
So I always knew about that shit. I was super young, so my whole life I knew about boxing. So when I got into, I used to see it though, like HBO would have boxing, Showtime would have boxing. I didn't know nobody, but when I want to say when Floyd fucked up Gotti, I think from that point on, or it might have been Zab, to be honest.
That's what like hooked you into it.
This was hooked. I started buying paper and shit like that, like hook like that type shit. Like I bought every Floyd fight up to the Conor McGregor fight.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I streamed that one illegally. I don't know if I just outed myself there, but
that's my neighbor house. He was already paying for it. I'll bring you some shit.
Usually how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Now they're saying I know it's not boxing. I wish boxing would make a comeback the way it was in like the 90s and the early 2000s.
Well, they got some good
there. What?
They finally got some good heavyweights.
Yeah.
But they're not making a fight. I think that Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua will fight a draw.
I forget. I don't know if I watched this one or not, or if I remember the clips. But I know what's the last biggest fight I can remember being hyped like a boxing match? What was that? Deontay Wilder and
Fury.
Yeah, he fought last year, right?
Yeah, Fury fucked him up. He said his outfit was too heavy.
Yeah.
They're supposed to have a rematch, aren't they?
Yeah, and a win to fight Joshua.
Yeah.
You
That should
know
be
another
interesting.
fight missing out on the girl side that I think could draw money. Clarissa Shields and Layla Ali.
I'm not familiar with them. They're good.
Well, you know who Layla Ali is. She's
Oh yeah, that's
exactly
that last name gives that away.
Yeah.
Yeah, Clarissa Shields is nice. Like
Is
she's
she?
a Olympic gold medalist, two-time Olympic gold medalist. She been beating bitches up. Like go look Clarissa Shields up. And she talk shit like Deontay Wilder. Like she be on there like Layla Ali can't do nothing with me. Like she won her. You know what I'm saying? She won her. So salute to Clarissa Shields. I think she just signed an MMA deal, so she gonna go over
really?
there. She want to fight Nunez, Starborg, and all of them.
Oh, that's a whole nother beast over there, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but if she want to do it, let her do it. I ain't doing it.
Yeah, I mean, more power to you. I think right now, if you could get into those big name fights, there's probably more money in them.
Then the boxing match that she can have outside, that's probably her logic.
You know what I mean? Like even I mean, it was the other way around with Conor, but Conor realized with Floyd, he probably knew, like, even if I lose, the money I'm going to make fighting Floyd Mayweather is going to be 10 times what I could ever make fighting anybody over here, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, but there's still people that Conor never fought John Jones?
I don't know if they were the same weight class or not. I like dive in and out with the UFC when I'm paying attention and when I'm not. I love John Jones. I think he's a great fighter. He's one of my favorite fighters.
Conor need to go see about.
But I feel like Jones he's definitely taller and got a longer reach than Conor. Jones is a big motherfucker.
And I don't think he's that much bigger than Conor, though. I might be wrong. They might be maybe 1 or 2 weight classes apart.
That's possible. And I know they fluctuate weight classes too. But now they're saying Conor's going to fight this other guy in January. And then Jake Paul wants to now fight Conor.
Not Jake and Logan Paul is fight Floyd.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what. Yeah, they're both of them. Yeah. Well, Logan Paul is gonna fight Floyd, right? That's official.
Well, literally, that's like a sparring thing or whatever. I don't know what they call it.
It's like a boxing exhibition. I think is how they label it. It's not like an official.
Floyd gotta knock him out.
Yeah.
I was actually talking to my wife about this. I said he's gonna do the same thing he did with Conor. He's the term they use to drag him out into deep water. You know, sure, you can throw all these haymakers you want in the first 4 rounds, and then, you know, then it's Floyd's time.
Man, Floyd really be fucking them people up, man. Like I watched every Floyd fight. I'm talking about De La Hoya, Mosley. He be fucking them boys up, man.
Yeah, it gets lost on people that he could be arguably, by his record, one of the best, if not the best boxer of all time, you know?
I still get that.
Excuse me.
I personally think, I know people probably looking at me like, great, I think it's Mike Tyson. I feel like nobody, he drew the money. He was knocking motherfuckers out and pow! It was nothing else. You know, so that was just, even though I love Ali he invented swag, you know, but I just ain't never seen it like Tyson, man.
Yeah, he was. I don't think he ever will again. He is just. You look at those old clips, man. He's like 22 or even younger than that. He's just this animal.
Because Wilder be kicking people ass, but it looked wild. Tyson shit was tight. His body was moving and so precise. You know what I mean? He was a cold man.
He was cold. It was violent. It was, you know, precisely violent is how you know.
Yeah.
So, so anything else you got in your mind that you want to talk about?
Shit, man. Just, you know, make sure you guys tune in, get ready for Tales from the Whip. Follow Good Company. Hope put it up here. I hope you know how to do the graphic and make it pop up here. You know, Good Company. You know what I'm saying? Handsome Flea. You know what I mean? It's a dope podcast, man. I got to come back.
Sure, yeah, man. For sure.
Yeah,
definitely.
Make sure my charge next time.
January might be a good time because then we could probably check in on you on when the album drops, and then also after the if we could watch that Connor fight too, because that's supposed to happen in January as well.
Yeah, and you'll have a little bit of the NBA started, so it'd be nice.
Yeah, exactly.
See where our
all
team's
these
stacking up. Who'll be at the bottom?
We know where the Knicks. No disrespect, but we know where the Knicks are going to be.
Yeah,
it's just
they're not. But you know what? Teams like the Knicks, well, maybe not teams like the Knicks, but teams like Chicago, them kind of teams, they usually come out pretty strong in the start of the season.
Mm-hmm. And like the thing with the Knicks too is they'll always play like really hard and like have like for like stretches like they'll lose by like 5-6 points, but you're like you're still your record obviously you only count the losses.
But who's your guys' coach?
Who's the coach?
Yeah. Oh, we got
Thibodeau.
Tibbs and Woodson as assistant.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely love our coaching staff. So that's one bright spot.
You said Woodson?
Was it?
Woodson's an assistant coach.
Yeah.
Woodson was over there with Melo and J.R. Smith and them.
Yeah. He came back.
Yeah, he came back. That was the last time we were good.
Yeah.
I was really good. I was beating us with.
I love Mike Woodson, man. He's the fucking man.
Right?
Yeah, I remember that. Okay, that's cool. So I just got to get some players, man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm hoping is that, and obviously it won't be exactly the same, but like Thibodeau had a young Bulls team, years ago, and he had Jimmy Butler and he had Joakim Noah and Derrick Rose, and he got those guys. Taj was part of that too. But he took that team to the playoffs. And obviously it's one thing because Derrick Rose was the youngest MVP in league history, so I'm not expecting that. But, at least if he can get these guys to work as a cohesive unit and play defense and, win more than fucking 20 games.
But who the hell is there, man?
Well, like you said, Julius Randle.
Mitchell Robinson's
a good center. Nerlens Noel, I know he's not a flashy name anymore, but like I think he's okay on defense. Like if he comes off the bench,
I think it's going to be hard to get into the paint if you have those two playing together.
Yeah. RJ Barrett, Frank Ntilikina, Kevin Knox. I guess we got to see what he's going to turn into. They just signed Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
Mm-hmm.
I saw.
And then they have the new kid. What's his name?
Obi Toppin.
Yeah, Obi Toppin.
Obi Toppin, yeah.
I hate his name.
They're comparing his game to like a young Amari. You know what I mean?
Oh, really?
So
yeah,
because I don't know if he's got like a jump shot.
That's pretty. I don't know. Nice from what I've seen. And then he's just got that explosive like. Like even the dunk highlights that you see, it really is reminiscent of Amari.
He need a nickname fast.
Yeah, he needs to like he needs to come out the gate just strong. Give us something to look forward to.
Yeah, you gotta just pick something. The Tiger, fuck it, just don't call me that shit.
The one good thing is that like they're not gonna have like the crowd still, so like he's not gonna hear the boos from us right away. But like if he the next year, he comes out slacking, he's gonna hear it.
See, that's a disservice to everybody who got drafted to Philly and everybody who got drafted to New York.
Yeah.
Philly's a rough one too. Philly is so tough.
You hear it from us. You start losing by like 5 points and we're like, nope, we're done with you.
Yeah, like 2 bad plays in a row and the New York crowd is like, boo, the fuck you doing, my guy?
It's
Yo,
you gotta be.
I can't lie because I do the same thing.
Yeah,
I'll be sitting there saying, "What the fuck are you thinking?"
Yeah,
man, that's why I love my team, man. Because even when my team go down, I'll be like, "It's a game of runs, man. I know what my boys can do." And I sit back, and Tyler Hero start hitting some threes. Duncan start hitting some threes.
Let me tell you that he's a sharpshooter. He's gonna be good. I can't like even just. Usually, you'll have like certain people who will like fall off during the playoffs. And he just shined. Like that's crazy. He's gonna have so much swagger next year and confidence. It's gonna be insane.
I feel the same way about Bam. And after that shot, who should he block like that? Was it Tatum?
Oh yeah, it was a big block.
I think it was Tatum. Yeah,
it was one of them. It doesn't matter.
Like his hands like bending back into the rim. And shot. Yeah, it's crazy.
Player of the year next year, man.
Anybody else? Like your fingers breaking like that. That shit was the wrong way.
He gonna
Well,
have
that
deep.
just shows like you brought in Jimmy Butler, who's mentally one of the toughest guys, and he takes no bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
You heard all the stories from Minnesota,
Mhm.
and the guy, the top of the pack is Pat Riley. He takes no bullshit. You know what I mean? Like he sets the fucking tone.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, us we have like fucking James Dolan is this fucking clown that owns the Knicks, who's having there's more stories about him having disputes with like fucking there was two of them.
Spike Lee.
Spike Lee, yeah, with the fucking
Charles
the entrance
Oakley.
or something. And Charles Oakley, thank you, yeah.
Yeah,
Got
that's
you.
crazy.
And that's
crazy.
two Nick, like that's a Nick legend and literally like you're
A Nick legend.
yeah. And
like
that's-
Spike
yeah.
Lee is a
Say-
Nick legend.
say-
He's
say what
in
it is.
waved like the culture and the legacy of the
You
Knicks.
should be happy somebody want to come watch this shit show.
Yeah. And he wants it. He wants front row seats every time. And you're gonna just fucking argue with him? Like, come on,
You gonna send him to Brooklyn? You just gonna drive him to Brooklyn?
right?
Yeah, fucking crazy. So yeah, so maybe like definitely January we'll reach back up.
All right, definitely.
Touch
man.
on it.
Man, once again, man, the Handsome Flea on Twitter, Handsome Flea on Instagram, man, Big Baby Flea, man. Fuck with me. Yo, McNeeb, I got something that might help you out too, man. You ever heard of Clubhouse?
Yeah, I was actually.
What?
I just got into it this week.
All right, then cool. I'm McNeeb. I'm gonna get you in.
Clubhouse, it's called.
You can't yet
Why can't he?
because it's right now. It's iPhone only.
Oh, you got an Android, McNeeb?
Yeah,
I do.
I just went back, so I was
do.
like, let me scoop in there. I'll add you. It's the same thing, Handsome Flea on there.
Yeah.
All right,
mean,
cool.
I
A lot of
believe
you.
my next phone should be an iPhone. I think I'm switching back. I don't want the fucking $40 extra payment on my bill right now.
Yeah, I feel you there. I feel
Got
you
you.
there.
Yeah, literally, I was like the other night. I was up like I was in a room for like six hours, some shit like that. But it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like
I
it's
was-
like college. You
I was
have
about-
people. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'll definitely check that out.
All right, man. All right, fellas.
Appreciate it. It was finally a pleasure to finally meet you because I definitely heard stories and I remember watching some of those inside videos Steve would show me. So
Definitely, man. Definitely.
I feel like I showed him the video. Yo, do you remember? Real quick, story time.
yeah.
Do you remember the one video that like always pops up on my like Facebook feed? I feel like you were there for this when we were doing the Foley sound recording. We were doing like sound effects and shit, and the guy was smashing a bottle with a hammer, and he's like, "All right, everybody, be quiet. That way you don't have to ruin the recording." And then he smashes the bottle, and then Pash goes, "Woo!" And he's like, "Oh, I told everyone to be quiet." And he's like, I don't know why I did that, man. I'm sorry. And he's like, and we were like, you know exactly what you fucking did that.
Yo, that shit was mad funny, yo. Y'all got some crazy fucking stories, yo. remember what was his name? Ghost?
Ghost. Yeah.
That kid was funny as hell.
That was the white kid, right? We're talking about Ghost.
Yeah,
I'm still
Yeah,
friends with him on Facebook.
yeah, that kid was hilarious, man. You say some
Yeah,
funny shit.
that was I'm trying to think too. Oh, so you want real quick before we end this again?
No,
You
yeah.
want to talk about merch?
Salute the merch, man. My man Merch have hella stories, man. When he used to start getting ready to speak, Nightcrawler used to be like Showtime.
Yeah. I remember. You remember when he came in and he took his shoes off and he put like his fucking foot in the air on the desk?
Timmy went crazy.
Yeah.
Little Timmy was like, "You're not at home."
Yeah, it was this little guy. I get it was a kid guy. I don't even know what to call him. And he's just this
He was
little
little
dude,
that
man. He's
kid.
like
He was
5'3", 95 pounds, soaking wet. And he would say this shit and he'd be like, you guys need to be quiet. All right? You guys gotta be quiet. And then like Flea would just be like, Timmy, shut the fuck up before I smack you. I'll slap the shit out you, Timmy. This is real shit. And the teacher would be like, all right, nobody's gonna slap each other.
I was a different person back then.
He would tell him on a weekly basis, like, Timmy, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you.
Right?
You need to stop.
You learn, you grow. You know, I definitely
Yeah,
have
you
some
grow.
moments in high school where I'm like, damn, I did all that shit.
Yo, me too, man. I got a picture of me and Timmy with me and Timmy's in the headlock.
In the headlock, yeah. Yep.
It's a good thing that
he's a grown ass man. I was 18.
It's a good thing that these are like the time before like all social media where we would have posted this and like everyone would have been like, yo, like you're canceled now.
Yeah. I don't want to get canceled.
Right?
Salute to Timmy. He was a cool kid. And then remember we found out that he could play the fucking drums like a motherfucking megastar?
Yeah. Yep.
Yo, we was fucking with Timmy the whole time, and then it was like show your talent day, and he came in there and he fucking played the drums like a motherfucking megastar, like he already had a record deal.
Yeah. And we were like, oh my god, I didn't know. My bad, Timmy.
We started respecting Timmy. You can sit with us now, bro. You know how to play the drums. All right. Hey, man, we got 1,000 stories, man. We'll be able to tell some more, man. I definitely want to come back and holler at you guys, man.
No doubt.
Definitely would love that.
It was a pleasure. Thank you for taking the time.
No problem.
We appreciate it.
No problem, man. One time.
Peace.